Hello and welcome to Nerds Only with me, KJ Curry. I talk about nerdy things and living life as a proud nerd. Today, I wanted to talk about my first month publishing on Itchio. About 2 months ago, I decided that I wanted to get into writing TTRPGs or tabletop role-playing games. Being an avid user of Itchio, I thought I'd start there and see what happens. If you don't know about Itchio, it's a platform for indie game developers to publish video games and physical games like TTRPGs. Many of the games on the platform are listed as free, pay what you want, or at an affordable price. While starting the process, I decided to use the game jams people host as a motivating force and as a way to determine what kind of games I'd write. Game jams are events where participants are given a certain amount of time to create and submit a game. Generally, they have their own set of rules and usually a theme. So the first jam I submitted to was the Two Can Do It Owlsome SRDs and Engines jam hosted by Quirky Bird Games. And let me tell you, this was the best jam to kick off my TTRPG writing quest. The theme of the game was using existing SRDs, or system reference documents, to create your game. So essentially, you use the SRD as the framework, and then you write the sort of like flavor or theme content to go into it. In this jam, they provided an extremely useful link to SRDs that could be used. And so after sifting through the huge list of SRDs on itch.io, I found one that sparked an idea, and that was the Princess Sword system by Anthropy. And thus, Isle of the Gods was born. It became my first finished TTRPG. It's a solo journaling game, and I drew inspiration from an island in a homebrew setting I run D&D 5e games in. None of my players have actually visited this island, but I wanted to capture this special place and share it with people who don't play in my world. From there, I entered more jams. Next up was the Bookmark Microgame Jam of 2023, hosted by Spara. I created a fun little bookmark game where you use the beam of an alien spaceship to build your alien moon base, sort of using the words on the page of a book. So you just sort of scan the book page, and whatever words your beam can reach is what you can use to build your alien moon base. Next, I entered the Sleepy September Jam, hosted by FN Games. I entered with a relaxing and wholesome journaling adventure that takes place in a rainforest treehouse where you meet a new animal friend. And then finally, I entered the Neurodiversity in Games Jam of 2023, hosted by Meta Paradox. This jam was all about creating games, tools, or other content for neurodiverse people. I ended up creating a journaling tool that is meant to help neurodiverse people like me who struggle with the RP part of TTRPGs. As an autistic person, my brain sometimes freezes up during roleplay, and the journaling prompts I wrote are meant to assist in coming up with topics to bring up in-game as your PC. So you could write on these journaling prompts before a game, and then kind of pull from the things that you wrote to bring up topics with other players. And that's everything I've published in my first month. I've set up everything as a pay what you want for now, because so far all the things I've published are relatively small, 3 pages or less, and I didn't feel like charging for them outright. I've so far raked in a grand total of $9, but I'm not really doing this for money at this point. My main reasons for writing TTRPGs right now is to gain experience with it. You may not know this about me, but I've actually written several novels and novellas and short stories. But before I wrote my first novel, I wrote tons of short stories to sort of, get a feel for writing fiction. And so that's basically what I'm doing with TTRPGs. I'm starting small and working my way up to larger projects. And let me tell you, I've already got a few in the works that I'm super excited about. Some of these will be full, large systems that will be, up to or over 100 pages, and I'm really excited about them. So if you want to stay updated on that and everything else I do on this channel, you can subscribe. You can also join my free Discord or follow me on Itchio or all of the above to make sure you really don't miss anything. I'll have links down below so you can check out my games and the games submitted to the jams I mentioned. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next Nerds Only video. Until then, bye-bye.